Chapter 10. Marge was standing by the coat hooks at the foot of the stairs.
"See, he didn't even take his winter coat with him."
Saunders could see all right, but he let her continue.
"There's only an old mackintosh in the van, and that's not a bit of use against the cold, particularly if he's stuck out on the moors somewhere. And the way he is now, he wouldn't even think to put it on anyway."
She caught herself, folded the coat carefully over her arm, and led the policeman into the kitchen. Once there, she indicated Saunders should take a seat while she transferred the coat onto the back of a spare chair, treating it just like a personage in itself. Setting herself down, she picked up the toddler Henry and dangled him on a knee. Meanwhile, Jean handed the policeman a cup, which Janet filled from a brown teapot. "I've alerted the force to keep an eye out," Saunders said once the girls had moved away.
"But don't you have an idea where he might have gone?"
the woman asked in surprise. The policeman examined the oilcloth table covering for a moment before answering.
"You knew the plan. Try and jog Charlie into remembering the family name so we could trace an address and travel there together. Seems like he may have gone and done it all by himself."
"He can't." The policeman's tone was much more matter-of-fact now. "A verbal will requires 2 witnesses for it to be valid. I checked on the legality of it all as soon as I got the chance. We were both there when it were made. We both have to be there when it's delivered."
"So now we're a brother and a witness short,"
said Marge, shifting Henry onto her other knee. "From where I was standing, I'm sure I picked up the trace of a Scottish accent, so Charlie, being that much closer to the fallen man, would definitely have been able to do the same. Of course, that doesn't mean our mystery soldier lived north of the border, but without contacting every Highland regiment, even assuming their records were up to date."
"But if you and Charlie were both in the Yorkshires, what were you doing with Highland troops anyway?"
Saunders shifted slightly in his seat. Whilst talking about his wartime experience was not traumatic for him, he still found it difficult to explain things to people who had not seen active service. Delivering the facts unemotionally and without wasted descriptions suited both his personality and the circumstances. "In the chaos after the landings, we'd got separated from our own unit, so we were mighty glad to tag along with anyone, and to hell with all the social introductions." At that moment the shop bell rang, and Albert, tasked with keeping watch, ran into the kitchen.
"Customer!"
he shouted excitedly.
"You make an excellent lookout,"
Saunders told the boy as his mother rose to leave.
"Are we going to form a posse to find Uncle Charlie?"
asked Albert, already eager for larger responsibilities.